Hey there, brothers and sisters, and people of the Lord, people that don't believe and wanna score. Those of you who will not sing, you must be playing with your own dang line. Okay, now, seriously, this is about behavior modification. Behavior modification. It's also about mental illness and the I don't know, any adult content would be like, "What's the matter, you?" I don't think there's any adult content, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. Wasn't sure. So I don't know. I hit that button, but I don't know if it's really gonna come out that way. What's the matter, you? Got to know respect. See now, that's like there's different types of behavior modification. There's good behavior modification. Now I'm coming from a mental health background of having a mental illness, so that is my angle, the mental health angle. That's too bad. It's a little bit of funky, and it's a little bit of bad. It's a little bit of precepts. It's a little bit of glad. You might wonder, what is this got to do with me? Should I watch this? Should I just pay? I think you should watch this for one good reason. You are either mentally ill or you know somebody that is, and it's stopping them from functioning or causing them not to function. Functioning, we all want to function in our own way. Now, some people don't want to function like the average person functions, and then we say, why should they function the way you want them to function? Do you want them to be put in an institution because they don't act like you think they should? They might talk fantasy, and you trying to talk to them in something that's not considered fantasy. Like, someone might say, well, I feel like a woman, and the other guy might say, well, I know you're not a woman. You're a man or something, whatever, all that stuff. Well, that makes sense to me, I guess, because I don't understand it another way, but some people do. Some people say, like, well, you a man, but I understand you want to be a woman. Well, you a man, you want to, I think that I can understand where someone's coming from. I don't understand why someone wants to become a woman if they're a man. But I think there's a reason. Right? I think there's a reason why. I just don't know the reason. I mean, the word mental illness sounds really good. It's like different than us. So therefore it's mentally ill, which I guess that's a good point. I just think that it still doesn't explain anything. It's easy to put that on any word that we don't understand. Maybe people are giving up on you calling it like a mental illness because, like the left, they call it the left, kind of, in the right, kind of see it a different way, which, the old school. And it's still not just the old school, it's maybe the way it is. I mean, reality is reality, right? So, has reality changed or our opinion of reality? That's the thing. Which is kind of funny because If reality is truth and truth is reality, then we were in not truth and now we're in truth or something. I don't know. It's kind of far-fetched when you're trying to tell someone, when someone points out the fact that a woman's a woman, a man's a man, and there's two different kinds of sexes, but you say there's 24, so that therefore, then like you think about all the people who's been raped and abused, and you wrap it all up in a little bundle and you throw it at people, and it's like, oh man. So you think like, do I have a mental illness, or am I driving you insane? A mental illness could bite you in the ass. So, and then a stress factor always is involved. Whether, the chemical imbalance thing is another way of saying feelings and thoughts and memory don't matter. All that matters is the chemical that makes that feeling, thought, and emotion. Or memory. Or reality. Or a situation that either is real or not real. And like fear, and where did it come from, and where does the reality come from if the fear is not there? So, it's always good to take the low side instead of the high road. Take the low road. And what does that mean? It simply means, we're doing the best we can. You could do better than that. And then he drives the piano and crazy. And it's like, simple things, simpletons. Maybe someone will never get to the answer why you have a mental illness. Maybe they don't even know what the mental illness is. And if you have an imbalance, whose fault is it? It's not your fault that you have an imbalance. That's for sure. But it's just a chemical reality, man. So stay away from those chemicals, dude. No. Some of you don't have enough chemical. Give me some more chemical, man, so I can think straight. Not be so depressed, man. And give me some of those chemicals so I can feel better, man. And then some say we lead by, what do they call it? We lead by example. Yeah. I mean, I don't know any, at least since I was born, that a president that don't drink, don't smoke, and, well, you might swear. But I've never, I don't know one that doesn't swear in my lifetime, but don't drink, don't smoke, don't go to bars. Don't drink, don't smoke, don't go to bars. Well, I don't know if he goes to bars or not. He might like visit people and eat pizza or something. And then, so we lead by example. We lead by example. We lead by example. We lead by example. What did I say? We lead by example. We lead by example. What did I say? So, how do you teach someone about behavior modification to help themselves and others after they help themselves? Yeah. You don't want to come across like you don't understand. And you should look up behavior modification. It's a very interesting set of words. I mean, there's the simple forms like punish bad behavior, uh, help, uh, give someone something, or give, give them a treat for good behavior. But that can like be overwhelming and not really, really the stickler of it. Understanding the chemical imbalance that might have triggered this. The trigger is important. And you might say, what's a trigger when you don't go out a figure? Now think about it. All these colleges, they want to be in my movie, man. They're all triggered, right? Okay, they're all triggered. This trigger kicks off what? An imbalance. And doesn't anybody hear the reality of the left? They're not saying that they're triggered. They're triggered. The trigger causes the imbalance. The imbalance causes the rage, or whatever they deal with, or the frustration, or the anxiety. Understand? Everything would become like the left wants it to be. I don't want it to be that way. That's the difference between me and the left, okay? Because then if it was the left for everyone, would you like it? But the fact of the matter, there's something in the blessed water. There can't be that many triggers. Says the right to the left. You get triggered about everything. I sneeze and you get triggered. Wake up! The trigger already happened a long time ago. But even some right are triggered. Yeah, I'm on the right. What am I triggered by? I have a mental illness. I take my medicine. I do what I'm supposed to. It's not has to do with prejudice or anything. That's why I'm on the right. But I have a mental illness anyway. Maybe I handle the illness better. Now, maybe people that are on the right handle it better, so they don't call it their right. They call what they're going through a mental illness, okay? Now, I don't know how deep this trigger really is, because the news can't be funny like that. Now, I don't think you're talking to me, but if you were talking to me, I'd say, oh, crazy. It's just there's the functioning and the non-functioning crazy people, okay? I think we're all a little off. No one's perfect, therefore we're all off. We should just accept that we're all off. We're all touched. It's just reality. Get used to it. Is that you need medicine? I don't know, I'm not a doctor, probably not. Maybe so. If I were you, I'd go to the doctor, find out. And what if he says, yeah, try it out, see what happens? I don't know. I can't tell you guys how to run your life, man. All of a sudden, everything becomes my fault. I get it. See, the people that are more conscious of their behavior, let's say, understand that their behavior might be off, okay? Where if you're on the left and your behavior's off, you tend to say your behavior that even though it makes no logical sense, it must make sense because you are you. That's the difference of the different philosophies of each side of the between the left and the. I'm not talking about the far left or the far right. I'm just talking about in basic understandings. One brings down the Democrats bring down a rope to pull you up, but you never learn how to climb. And the other guy helps you climb, but you can only climb so far if you have a mental illness because you can only climb so far, so you need help. But if you don't accept the help, then you're stuck on a ladder. With the Democrats say, well, let them up, let them down. That's where behavior modification kicks in. Does that mean tough love? No, no time for it. But why do we look at everything from the point of view of mental illness? Because that's the fact, Jack. That's where the damn Russians or whatever got into the election. You wondering like how they got in? It's simple. There's something in your water, boys. Delta Force, what here? I'm just trying to figure those guys out. It took a real mentally ill to save the day, right? That's my movie, motherfucker. That's my fucking movie. You're playing it and you don't even know it, and the movie must go on, damn it. Now, I know I swear too much, so I probably get rotten egg. I went to a party when I was 12. They said the teacher took me to hell. She didn't say you could pray to Christ, but we could send you away if you go in ice. They said the Democrats will help us out, but they won't clean the water and they won't get it out. So what's going to happen? Most likely, and my scenario is true. Okay, this is truth hitting reality. Okay. Okay, we all have a mental illness, right? We figured that much out. But some people, the stress level has gone too high because of a chemical imbalance. Okay, we don't know why the chemical imbalance is here. Frank thinks the chemical imbalance is induced. Even though there is people with mental illnesses, the stress level, which will lead to death, with the bacteria type of mental illness, which not a tiger said, I don't know if I have the bacterial kind yet. I probably do, but it wasn't the kind that I started with. So maybe that helps us out because we've already been on medicine, stuff like that. It's complicated. And I don't want a gun, so let's have fun. Okay, here, number one, it's either the Russians or the Chinese or both of them. The Chinese or the Russians are together, maybe, with a little bit of the bad guys coming along the border, And the president's not in sleep with them, so. Oh, no, sir, yeah. Oh, come on. You're getting blurry and blurry. I'm going farther and farther, deeper and deeper asleep. And that's called hypnosis on the left side of the reality. On the right side of reality, I'm just saying a bunch of words. It's making them tired or something. So they turn it off, watch something else, do something else. You gotta keep thinking. Don't turn off your thinker when it's time to think, and turn off your thinker when it's not time to think. Yeah, this is an adult conversation. Because if the Russians or the Chinese did that, we'd be pretty upset. Don't get your panties in a twist. Russia, the president of Russia, wasn't it Putin? To show it's relevant? Putin said, schizophrenic politics, assholes. Schizophrenic fuckers. And nobody gets it. Well, you get it now. Thank God. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Ghost, you're all bad. Good night. He wants us all to fight. He wants the affected by the germ to affect the other people's, their reality, and all their realities are all fucked up, and they don't give a fuck. Matter of fact, they'll get us when we're all fucked up if we don't straighten each other out. So I don't got time for bullshit. How can I prove it? Well, I don't have the water tips. I don't have the air tips. I don't have all the instruments to try to prove something that I can see with my own two eyes. All I can say is you're all messed up. We're okay, we're thinking clear, let's put all buildings, we don't know what we're doing, we're sorry, If it's not mentally ill, I don't know what it is. Anyway. And then, oh man, and then you have to pacify. It's like, man, don't wish all the politicians took psychology. Well, let's say something about birds. Could be birds flying over the sea. You check out the birds and they're flying in good format. See, think of this. There was once, this might help you. There once, and I think these animals still exist. It's like this real bacteria type of animal or creature, whatever you want to call it. It lives in like the ocean with fish or stuff. But then it has to get on land. On the baby, it has the baby, and the baby gets into like a frog or something, or a toad, whatever that is. And then it gets onto the land, and then on the land it goes there, all the way till it gets into a cat's belly. And this is reality. It gets into a cat's belly, and then after it's born, the egg or whatever, the birth, then it gets to go all the way back to the ocean to, why does it have to go all the way back to live its life out. It's like a little germ, a little bacteria. It goes all the way from the water, and the fish goes on the frog. This is true, and it goes all the way into a cat, like cats or dogs, usually cats. I think it's only cats. I don't know, belly, and then they birth. They have a little birth ceremony or whatever, and they go all the way back into the water. It's a cycle, and the birds are just watching it happen. I guess. Let's just say they cornered it in Michigan, or they're gonna test out their theory in Michigan. How's that? Of course, we know it's worldwide, but Michigan's the only one that we didn't surrender. We just understand reality. Now, there's all different kinds of states. There's like states of panic. Okay. There's states of obscurity. And then there's Michigan that just says, we're a police state, get over it. I don't know, because special forces, there are only so many of them or something. There's only so many hospitals we can create, and they're the only ones that can fit one in time, you know. Because they got to check somewhere. And figuring that this is where the enemy wants to stay when it's all over. So they must have a vaccine or something. Oh, yeah, they do. The enemy, yeah. Maybe we have one too, but it's only enough to get to the soldiers or something. I don't know. Doesn't really matter because after you get the bacteria, you get it released. They're never going to know if you became sane again. Okay? But not everybody will trip out and go into a hospital. Thank God. And I know the bullshit that we have to go through to prove things. You know, every time I wake up from my own problems, I gotta deal with all these other problems. You know, that's how I feel. Birds feel the same way. Okay, enough birds. Don't get us stuck on the southern border, please. Hell, they want to become their own country by now. Excuse me. Where's the adult figure part of it? If this isn't an adult talk, then what is it? You gotta go quit all pushy go. What is he talking about, man? Creepy, ain't it? No, it's beautiful. Potpourri. Potpourri. Bring out the naked women. This would be a national emergency, I think. Okay, Putin said schizophrenic politics, okay? I didn't say it. Oh, I did say it after he said it, but that's what he's getting at, okay? Division, schizophrenic politics. Division, schizophrenic politics. Let it sink in. It's got all the way to the Dems, I guess. Oh, did the stress level go high for you boys? Look, just because the stress level's gone too high does not mean that you can't have a gun or that you can't fly a plane. You just take something for it so you don't freak out. Just talking about it stressing you guys out. Yeah, just talking about it stressing me out. I feel good inside. Don't be talking about me like that. I know what I'm talking about, and that's that. But it's gonna kill you in the end. I don't care. I'm gonna dumb. I'm that way. That'd be like saying you wanted to commit suicide, right? Look. Look around. Here it comes. Here it comes. It comes your 19th nervous breakdown. He walked through the water and he went through the air. He tried to find somewhere where he don't swear. I don't understand nothing that he does, but I understand we're under emergency law in Michigan. We're making a movie anyway. The movie must go on. The movie must go on. It's like a play when the elephant runs in. The movie must go on. Alright. Okay, let's get it down here, alright? Number one, I'm crazy. Number two, you're crazy. Number three, we're all crazy. Okay? That's the movie part of it, right? But the reality is, let's all get along. And it's like, how can we get along when we're so imbalanced? But they don't talk about that. They talk about their imbalance and how their imbalance is better than your imbalance. As a matter of fact, we can even prove it because we take our medicine. So, it has nothing to do with being unstable. Now, if you don't take your medicine, you could be unstable. Unstable, I mean. Unstable, unstable, unstable. He lives in a stable, I don't know. Okay. Just because Putin said doesn't make it true. He's a liar. Well, maybe he is a liar. Maybe it's bipolar that everybody has. Nonetheless, it's a mental illness. Oh, so you're not hallucinating, right? You don't see things that are not there, right? So you're probably not schizophrenic. You probably have a bipolar situation, which will kill you in the end. Because it's not everybody that has a mental illness is going through this. Just, I mean, can you be affected by both? Yeah, but there's two separate reasons for the diagnosis of bipolar. One, simply your behavior, and the words you use to explain your behavior. So you've worked on your words really well, you just haven't worked on your behavior very well. If you run around the streets, okay, you're living in the basement of your father's house, yeah, okay, you're living in the basement, sometimes they'll carry us out, they're throwing stones, they're going crazy, the parents don't know what to do. That's interesting that the parents don't know what to do, but anyway, they got parents, I guess, living in the basement, I guess, throwing stones, I guess. Now there's the politicians that go kind of wild. I mean, they're going like ants in a garbage dump. They're ants in the garbage dump, I tell you. They're going hog wild. 3 lumps of sugar and a bottle of tea. 3 So does that mean we're at World War III? If the dam's in the garbage can, and the guy 3 lumps of sugar, and they're fighting over Peter Pan, and then they're really inside, and then they're in it all the way. And the president says, hey, that's okay. And everybody gets kind of pissed off. It did not affect they know, because if they did, they'd be double crossed. And last time they didn't win and take a vote over. Now they take a vote over. Let's focus on that and forget the past, because the past don't matter. The past don't matter. All that matters is the movie Michael on. And you gotta sing that favorite song. You ding dong. Look, deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. And they say, no, we ain't gonna deal with that. We ain't gonna deal with that. Okay, we have a drug epidemic. They know everything about our country like we do, and more than we do. It's like computers know more about you than you know about yourself. Did you know that? So let the computer gods tell us what to do, and we'll listen to them. It sounds dumb when you say it like that. So now I'm gonna come over and kick your butt.